entertainmentbuddha.com.
Hey now, fans of games announced 5 years ago but are only coming out now. Matt Haywood here for entertainmentbuddha.com to review Crackdown 3, or what I like to call Terry Crews's Crackdown. Crackdown 3 is very much a Crackdown experience. But is that what us fans wanted after hearing about the game and its new hyped up features for the past 5 years? Well, I guess that depends on the type of gamer and Crackdown fan that you are. I say this because Crackdown 3 is very much a competent Crackdown game, but it also doesn't feel much different at all from the last one, which released almost 9 years ago. Visually, there are improvements, and the 4K fidelity works wonders for the neon-centric palette and near-constant explosion particles, but nothing else really feels much different. Although, while playing the campaign, which tasks you with taking down multiple sub-bosses a la Shadow of War's pyramid structure en route to taking out the game's big bad, who is a corporate titan hell-bent on being a dick, it's hard to not have fun due to the over-the-top gameplay. Once you level up your agent's skills, oh, by the way, just go with Terry Crews agent even though you can swap agents freely. Trust me, he's the only one you need and makes dialogue moments very Terry-ish. Anyway, the chaos you can bring with your agent is a thing of beauty. I wouldn't call the main missions, which consist of fairly mundane and repeated tasks throughout, that challenging, but things can get wonky thanks to the controls still being very Crackdown-like. You'll float a bit more than you want, and sometimes making precise jumps to hard-to-reach platforms is an exercise in frustration. But again, if you like vintage Crackdown, that is what Crackdown 3 offers from top to bottom. You also come across some boss fights, and while they're varied and feature different tasks to take down, most weren't that hard to vanquish, but I also wasn't playing on the hardest difficulty. In terms of the map, it's not overly large, but features plenty of shit to keep you busy. Outside the main missions, you can do driving stunts, which I skip mostly because the driving is a bit wonky and not really necessary once your agility levels up to the point where you can leap like Superman and run almost as fast. You can also free citizens from camps, do agility challenges, or my favorite Crackdown pastime, collecting agility orbs, which there are hundreds to scour for. The campaign definitely has plenty to do, and while the story is rather generic for a third-person shooter, the cutscenes and motion comic moments, coupled with the solid voice work, do make for a somewhat entertaining, if not campy, narrative. I just wish the gameplay felt a bit different or fresh, because after all the hype this game got years ago for features that didn't make it to the final cut, it ends up being a victim of said hype. Because while it is a fun game to play, I couldn't help but feel like it was a bit hollow due to the hype machine that once existed behind it. Although, I can say that the game's Wrecking Zone mode, which features fully destructible environments with 5v5 competitive match types, is a welcomed addition to the Crackdown formula, and it boasts a bit of the hype we heard about years ago. Playing Wrecking Zone matches is like being a part of a chaotic symphony, which is due to the fact that everything on a map, outside of an electrified bottom floor, can be blown away for special abilities or to just take out your enemies. I had a blast playing this mode, and while it featured mostly standard match types like territories or a TD variant, the whole destructible environment aspect really makes the experience stand out and extremely fun. Who knows if it'll have a population at launch that lasts, and you're not going to have party support at launch, which is kind of a bummer, but I definitely felt more awe and enjoyment playing Wrecking Zone than I did playing Crackdown 3's campaign. While Crackdown 3 doesn't live up to the insurmountable hype behind its 5 years of development, I can't say that I didn't have fun playing through it. It brought back fond memories of the Xbox 360 Crackdowns, and it does feel very similar to those. So if you're looking for a nostalgic experience, you'll get it. But if you're looking for something new or next-gen Crackdown-ish, unfortunately, you're not going to get it with Crackdown 3. While Wrecking Zone is fresh, I'm not sure it's enough newness to get casual fans interested in what this game offers. Crackdown 3 earns a 6.5 out of 10 review score from Team EB. By all means, if you're a die-hard Crackdown fan, you'll thoroughly enjoy this game. If you're on the fence though, then I'd recommend trying to demo it first. It is a Game Pass title, so if you subscribe to that, you should definitely give it a go. Thanks for watching. I'm Matt Haywood signing off for entertainmentbuddha.com, where we make you a better geek one post at a time.
entertainmentbuddha.com